Just don't know if it's gonna stand up. I forgot the tripod today.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What's up, everybody?
It's not gonna stay. I gotta put something.
Wait, hold on. Just put that right in front of us.
So I forgot the tripod, but it's kind of an overhead, like we're looking down upon you. Podcast today. Nice view of the ceiling. This thing's still sliding.
I know, but I'm pouring beer right now.
I didn't bring anything because I thought we were gonna go directly from somewhere on the strip. There we go. Post All-Star festivities, WNBA at the Mandalay Event Center. And I didn't want to be lugging that shit around or have to tell security why I have a microphone and a tripod and all this shit on me as we're going through. Yeah, like, you can't record shit here. I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, right?
So I brought the mic, but that's it. It was sitting in my car. I don't know how I forgot the tripod, but
it's all right.
We are live Friday night, 6:26, right? 27?
26.
Miller's Ale House, Town Square.
Yeah, first time we've ever done it at Miller's. Now,
we used to frequent the one in Henderson quite a bit.
Yeah, we were like 4 or 5 times a week, Miller's folks, back in the day.
The one on Stephanie.
Yeah. But
now we live fucking far away from that one, so.
Now, yeah, we moved to the other side of the world, and now we don't go there anymore.
It was cool though. Shout out to Rob and Amy and
Amy with I.
Cindy was there.
Cindy, Emily, Ashley.
It was cool. They're probably bartending somewhere around.
Crimea Rivers girl.
Crimea Rivers.
She had a name. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know what her name was either.
She just wore this Crimea Rivers jersey all the time. I don't know what the fuck her name is.
It doesn't matter. So, yes, we are post WNBA All-Star Friday night festivities, even though it was kind of daytime, like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
7 o'clock on the East Coast, I guess.
It was pretty damn fun, though. I had a good time. I especially liked Kayla McBride coming really close to winning the 3-point shootout. We lost by one. Always a McBridesmaid, never a McBride. Get it? Kind of. Does that work? No. All right.
No, but it was the same as close to the same as the NBA one, where you have,
it's just no dunk contest.
Yeah, no dunk contest because there's like one person that can dunk.
Yeah. Although she could have had a dunk contest herself. She could have put on. It could have been like the Brittany Griner dunk show.
She dunked it. She dunked it on the skills challenge.
Oh, did she? Yeah. Did I miss that?
You must have.
Yeah, I tried not to pay attention.
They had to pick up the ball, weave through some cone things, put a pass through a hole, and then grab the ball, make a layup, and then come all the way back down the other end of the court and hit a 3-pointer. So, something really quick. It was cool. Diamond DeShields won it. I like her, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
She's dope. We got to get her. We got to get her on the Aces somehow.
Is she related to Delino DeShields?
I do not know.
Or Delino DeShields Jr.? I'd look it up, but my phone is holding the camera up.
Your phone is holding my phone. No, she's cool. I really enjoy it. It's probably not going to stay, but we'll have to keep adjusting.
Yeah,
it's a rookie mistake by me not having a tripod. Somehow she's got to get on the Aces. I don't know how important she is to the Chicago Sky, but
anyways, we'll make it work.
She's cool. It was good, yeah. And then
it was. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun to see. Whoa, there we go.
Is this thing sliding? It's always eventful. That's funny as all get out. Yeah, whatever.
What the fuck? Hold on. We're gonna time out.
Put the phone over.
This?
Yeah, it won't slide on it. That's how you did that.
I don't know how that works.
You're a little bit slack. Whatever. It's fine.
Alrighty then. This is an amateur operation, folks. If you'd like to sponsor us and help change this amateur operation, we're looking for a sponsor.
That's the thing. Well, audio-wise, I'm not amateur. Video-wise, I'm very amateur. And, yeah.
I'm not an amateur. Look at that. I drink most of that myself.
Awesome. But then they had the 3-point shootout, and like, you know, they kind of squished it all together in an hour. They could have.
Yeah, they could have spread it out. Put a few more commercials on.
You guys doing all right over here?
Yes, sir. But yeah, I would have spread it out a little bit more. Put a little more drama into it, if you will.
Drama. They're just literally lining up to go, and no competition, no interviews on the sidelines, and they only interviewed the winners.
Yeah.
The cool thing though was it was a GA, right? General admission. We should have sat on the other side that we were, because we were looking like over to where most of the stuff was.
But we had some pretty awesome people sitting in front of us. Starting with the best player, there's no doubt, in the WNBA right now, Elena Delle Donne, right in front of us.
Well, it started, we were about, because it was GA, which is general admission. So lucky for us, Doug got us, we cut in line with Doug.
Yeah, Dougie.
Shout out to Doug Parks.
Props, Dougie. Props.
You know, like the 77th best goalie in the city, or something like that. And he let in 8 goals the last game I saw, so.
Yeah, but he does that to like help get these other kids' confidence up.
Okay.
That's what I keep telling myself when I watch him play. I mean, Doug's the man. I love Doug. He's a good guy. And,
So we got third row from the floor, basically. A little gap in between, and then, you know, we're 10 feet from, Elena Delle Donne, and then Brianna Stewart came up.
Sue Bird.
Sue Bird was sitting there, and then Asia was there with her fucking walking boot.
But she was still dancing. You cannot stop Asia Wilson from dancing. You can put her in a walking boot, but she is going to dance.
Yeah.
She might not be hitting shots, but she is going to dance. That girl is a dancer.
Yeah, that's what I like about her. She just seems like she'd be genuinely cool to hang out with.
Like the Simone Biles of WNBA, right?
There's no resting bitch
That's
face.
a long-going argument. I think Simone Biles is cool. He does not agree with me. Simone Biles is probably the coolest chick.
Me, Allie Rice, man, all day, every day.
Yeah, but, see, that's not fair because Allie is a Bostonian, and we know you can't throw Allie back at me because Bostonians are on a higher level than
A lot of
everyone
comments
else.
on your shirt today, too.
Everybody loves this shirt. No negativity on this shirt.
No negativity on
No
the shirt.
negativity on this
Everyone
shirt.
agrees. LeBron is a bitch. I might have to get one that says Kawhi is a bitch.
I'll make it for you. What do you want it in Spurs colors?
It's got to be in the silver and black.
All right, I'll make that.
Kawhi is a bitch. I will wear it
I'm gonna put the
everywhere.
link to it in the comments of this podcast. So if you like the Spurs and hate Kawhi, or if you're a Laker fan and you hate Kawhi, I'll do it in purple and yellow too.
Yeah, we can come together on our hatred for Kawhi Leonard Lakers fans.
I'm sorry, I hate the Lakers.
You know, I'll still hate Derek Fisher, but we
Hey, if
can
you're
all
a Raptor fan and you hate Kawhi for leaving the Raptors for
we'll
the
make it
Clips,
a Raptors fan too.
yeah, well, I'll do 4 of them, man. Just 2 Spurs, a Lakers, and a Raptors. Or maybe I'll just make a generic, like, gray and black. Oh wait, I guess that would be Spurs too.
Spurs.
No,
but this was one of this All-Star thing was one of the coolest things we're done. You know, I feel like you get more access because it's more exclusive. I actually thought the arena would fill up today, and it was about half full, I would say.
it was
It's a little disheartening.
It was a little more full than a regular WNBA game, I think. But I think because they had blocked off 2 sections, and I think for players and families. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it was for players and families because
the interviews were facing that way, and people were cheering that from there.
yeah, but and those sections weren't shown on TV, obviously. But I think that made it seem a little emptier than it would have been. Obviously, those sections would have been full. I think there were a lot of people that kind of went to the first 2 or 3 rows in the upper level all around the arena.
I mean, we were right there, though, and they're nicest girls. Like, anyone that came up to them, they signed right away. This one guy had a big sign. It looked like he had 10 or 12 autographs on it. One lady had, like, a jersey with all the signatures, and man.
That little girl that came out right out onto the court She must have been, what, 4 or 5 years old?
They
But
all signed it.
she's got all future basketball Hall of Famers. You know, Asia Wilson, Elena, Sue Bird, all of those guys, all of those girls signed in whatever the hell it was she had. I don't know what it was, but that's awesome.
And I
you
made
know,
a comment like I don't, you know, I follow it and look into things and have the WNBA app on my phone, but I think they need to get on this whole marketing Elena Delle Donne a little bit more. Because,
Make her
A,
as
she's
the
the best.
face. Yeah.
She's the best player in the game, and she's not too bad to look at. She's pretty. I think she's pretty.
Here's the other thing too, like, and this is gonna sound bad, but she's white. And what I mean by that is, you can market white people to white people, and they're gonna be more attracted to it. It's just kind of the way America has worked for the last couple hundred years. When you have the best player in the league far and away, there's no question. As biased as I am towards Asia and Liz, Elena is at a completely different level than everybody
Dominated
else.
the game against us until the earthquake hit.
Yeah,
She was crushing. She's crushing the A's.
destroys.
She's so fucking good.
And even the game we played when she didn't play, even though Asia didn't play that game either, like Washington was still right in it. You know, she's a huge asset to the WNBA, and I think if people, or if like you said, if the league were to market her a hell of a lot better,
Like I'll do
it
it.
would make a difference. You know, you may sell another 50 tickets per game, but if you sell another 50 tickets per game because of that, that's a win. You know.
I mean, if you want to come on the podcast, we.
Oh yeah, Elena, we'll do
Elena,
a podcast tomorrow if you're still in town, and we know you got to come back to Vegas anyways because there's still 20 minutes of basketball that needs to be played after the earthquake.
I think we could get an ace on here.
All right, let's.
Tearing swords.
I want to get swords.
Jisoo Park was like literally standing right next to us in the concourse.
The problem is neither of us speak Korean.
Yeah. By the way, she didn't look that bad in normal clothes either. I mean, she's
And
tall.
it's so weird. Like these girls look so good when they're cleaned up. Although you gotta say, Kayla with the blonde highlights now.
I like the blonde highlight, Kayla.
It's a good look. It's a good look. I mean, I've always been a blondes first kind of guy, so.
That's true, and she'll always be my favorite. Kayla.
Yeah, can I grab another picture? Thank you. Miller? Yeah, it's the $9 one.
Kayla will always be my favorite, and I want to hang out with her the most. Maybe once I get the studio. Oh, I totally forgot to update. We are officially our own school. The judge in Ohio signed the bill of sale for us today.
It's official.
So there's a press release coming soon. I don't know if they've released anything yet. I don't want to get in trouble for saying anything on here that isn't true, but
Nobody listens to this beat.
Name.
That's way too much head, bro. That's way too much.
People listen to it.
I know, I'm joking. Sorry, listeners. I didn't mean to call you nobody's listeners.
Name coming, investors coming, big changes afoot. If you didn't see it, they did do an article on us, Fox News, on Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday? It was Tuesday or Wednesday.
I saw it. I don't remember what day it was. A little more. Nah, that's still too much.
It's a fucking picture.
I know, but that's like a glass. That's a lot of head, man.
What's that?
That's a lot.
It's actually not that much.
That's like a
That'd
glass.
be bigger than that.
That is one of these. That's a 16-ounce pour right there. Absolutely.
Not even close.
That is absolutely a 16-ounce pour.
You know what? Fit in there. That wouldn't fit in there.
This isn't going to fit in there?
Probably not.
That was half your head. And that was half of this glass.
That's 7 ounces.
All right. Like I said, it was a glass. Come on, man. They're killing me.
Yeah. Thanks, dude.
It's only $9, but
Stickler about head.
it's a lot. It's
It is Miller Lite.
It's Miller Lite, you know. It's not like it's Guinness. Guinness, I want head. Smittix, I want a little bit of head.
But yeah, so exciting things to come. Hopefully, we'll do an official podcast from the studio when that's done. We won't have the new building until I think next year.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of struck a deal with the landlord, so we're gonna be where we are for a minute, which is fine. I kind of want to get out of that place, but it's fine. It is what it is, and
But
so
at least
exciting
there are
things.
paychecks coming.
Yeah, hopefully.
Paychecks
So
are
that's
key.
what I said. My other teachers were like, celebrate. I go, let's celebrate when we fucking get paid. How about that?
Yes, so we can officially mark the nights as paid off, even though they are paid off.
Yeah, and if I get my back pay, then the night's tickets.
Oh, I don't need another card unless it's full. That's about where the head was, right? Alright. Anyway, sorry.
That's it. All right, so you went to the Rollers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
Thanks, sir.
this was really cool. A lot of people don't realize this.
Yeah, no ice though. Good. Thanks, man.
Vegas has a world team tennis team. It's an expansion team, just started in 2019. The Vegas Rollers. And I got the chance to go to their first match at home. It was their like 4th or 5th overall. They started off on the road, playing at Orleans Arena, just down the road from us.
This dude just can't fill glasses all the way. This is the water he just gave me. This dude just can't fill glasses all the way. It's like against his code or something.
Yeah.
It's funny as fuck. By the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Even
switch.
my water came not full. That's awesome.
And he's like,
And he just argues with him, like what bartender argues with their customer. That's funny as fuck, by
he
the
didn't
way.
care, dude. He didn't
Yeah.
care. Even though I proved him wrong. Anyways, so the Rollers are in town now. I got the chance to go to their inaugural match, and
Is
it was
like a normal tennis match where
So-
you play 5 sets, 3 sets?
they play 5 sets. A men's singles, a women's singles, a men's doubles, a women's doubles, and a mixed doubles. The home coach picks the order, so it could be a completely different order every time. And the one thing is that's real different is there's no deuce. So if it's 40-40, next point wins.
Oh, cool. That's my
You guys
argument.
tennis
That's
fans,
my
you get that?
argument with tennis. Like it goes too fucking long with the tiebreakers.
Yeah, regular tennis you got to win by 2. World team tennis you don't. You can win by 1.
And you have a final
So-
Djokovic versus Nadal or versus Federer that goes fucking like 6 hours.
And the other thing is, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like regular tennis. It's whoever wins the most sets, right? You win 3 sets, you're good. This is like a final score. So, let's say you win 5-3, and then lose 2-5, and then win 5-4, and then lose 5-1, and then lose or lose 5-4. Even though you did better, you're losing, or you won 5 sets, but you did better and you're losing. I'm trying to get to something here. You can still win by losing more sets.
It's about total games won.
Because it's total games won, not sets won. So it's cumulative games versus.
That's cool.
That's what I should have said originally. It's cumulative games. So like exactly in the Rollers inaugural match, they won 3 sets, but they lost the match because women's doubles got crushed 0-5 girls. 0-5. But we have a gold medal winner on our team. We got the Bryan brothers. Familiar with them? Yeah, they're on the Rollers, which was pretty cool being able to see them live. 4 or 5 more matches left in the season.
Where's it at?
Orleans Arena.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna try to get some more tickets to that because I've never been to a live tennis match in my life, and I got these tickets. Wanted to check it out because I'm about Vegas sports. Fast Talk podcast. We're about Vegas sports. We do Vegas sports better than anybody else. More inclusive. We're what you want. We're not what they give you. But yeah, Rollers are pretty awesome. A couple of hot chicks on the team too. Monica Puig.
Not related to the RCO.
Not really a GSO.
Too bad.
And Harriet Dart. She's from England. She's a big Arsenal fan too. I am
Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to talk
trying
about.
to slide into her DMs so I can get her to come on the podcast, because I think it'd be pretty cool if she was like sitting right here and just like we started talking shit about Tottenham and you had nothing because
Take my
Tottenham
phone.
doesn't win anything.
I don't even know how they've been doing in the Champions Cup. I haven't been seeing it.
I haven't been paying
Because
attention.
we're not playing here. We're in Asia. So the games are like at 4:30 in the fucking morning, and I'm not. Getting
So
up
like
for that.
during the regular Premier League season.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care about this shit. I care about the Premier League games. We are potentially trying to get Gareth Bale back, which I think is awesome. That would be so cool if we got him back. Because, fucking Zidane gave him like a big fuck you. He's like, it would be better for Madrid if Gareth Bale was gone. He literally said that. It's fucked up.
That is.
It's fucked up.
Did
He's
Madrid
won
play
3
today?
Champions Leagues with. They're right there. They're playing right now.
Oh, it's going on right now. Okay. I was gonna say I thought they were playing.
And so Ozil almost got killed yesterday.
Yeah,
That was.
Segue to Arsenal.
He
Mesut
got
Ozil.
almost carjacked, and his teammate, I don't know the guy, he fought the guys off.
Say
and then
yeah,
Ozil
yeah.
and his wife like took off down the thing. And have you seen
Crazy.
that thing that
I haven't watched the video yet.
that shows the one guy who died like the day that Ozil was born, and they look exactly the same?
No.
Have you seen that? Oh, look it up when your
All
phone's
right.
not keeping my phone
All right,
up.
I'll check that out.
But yeah, that's like, it's like a rich. It must be a rich area where this guy's house was.
Yeah.
Yet you have attempted carjackings in this neighborhood. I'd be like, well, I'm moving if I lived there.
Yeah, if I was Ozil, I would just move into the stadium. There's got to be like a sleeping room at the Emirates. Is he married? I don't know if he's married. I don't think he. Oh, is
His
he?
wife is in the car.
Oh. Yeah, okay. They should have brought the whole family to Vegas.
Well, I mean, you had to have been. There's got to be a bunch of German chicks out there that love Ozil.
Yeah, going back to our days at Werder Bremen. That's my Bundesliga team, by the way. That's why I was.
Hertha Berlin. You got Americans. John Brooks is on the Berlin team.
Yep.
That's why
When it comes to
that's-
international, I
I
don't
root for the
care.
ones that have the Americans on them.
That's why you're a Tottenham fan.
Because Brad Friedel was on top.
Yeah.
And Clint Dempsey later on, which I just lucked into.
Clint Dempsey. Now, speaking of Clint Dempsey, now he plays for the Sounders, right? And the Sounders USL team is a Tacoma Defiance.
That's a cool name. I like that.
It is a cool
It's
name.
a cool name.
If only they weren't in last place.
I thought we played. Was it them that they played?
That
All I
was-
saw was the Instagram post, and I saw it was 4-1. I know nothing else about the game.
Yeah, this is my
Other than
segue into
that.
the lights. Holy shit.
So they're the last place team.
They lost 4-1 to the last place Tacoma Defiance. 3 red cards, guys. 3.
Are they
3
all
red
justifiable?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I was at the Aviators game, so I didn't watch it.
No, well, at least he's honest.
So, but I can tell you,
I just saw the Instagram post that it was 4-1.
you know,
And I was like,
and
shit, we suck on the road.
let's be real. Like, one of our problems last year under Chelis was,
Undisciplined.
lack of discipline. Yellow cards, red cards, all the fucking
When
time.
in your first ever game, the coach gets ejected and goes sits in the stands, you have a discipline
You know right then and there, yeah. But with these guys, you've seen under Ronaldo, there's some yellow cards, but those are to be expected. They cleaned that up. And I don't know what happened on Wednesday night. Like I said, I wasn't watching. But that
I'm just
shit's
curious
just
if
not
they were-
acceptable.
Were they like consecutive? It's like somebody did something, maybe 3 guys are arguing with the ref. It's like, you red cards to you for arguing with me.
I don't know. But I know.
Or was it 3 separate incidents? Like, and were they straight reds, or were they both 2 yellow reds, or was some of them 2 yellows and some were straight reds, or what? I'm gonna have to look it up. We should have looked it up.
Because what I did when I saw 3 reds, I rolled my eyes and said, "These fucking guys, are you fucking kidding me?" And went to bed. It's not okay. Electric Company's tailgate tomorrow has been renamed the Red Card Tailgate. So
That's funny.
I'm not going to make it because I'll be at the WNBA All-Star game. Probably just make it in time for the game early.
And I have to work, so there's that.
Yeah, hopefully
I'm quitting soon, don't worry.
we'll get it back on track. No, because that means more John and Adam.
Dude, I'm quitting. The second paychecks are coming, I am quitting.
We'll get it back on track tomorrow night. We have to.
I want my weekends back.
I will have a problem. Me and Wijnaldum will go at it. Like with Alexi Lallis and
Yeah.
Kobe
That's who we
Jones.
need to be our coach, man.
That'd be awesome.
Alexi Lallis.
If Alexi Lallis is the coach of the Lights after Eric Wijnaldum gets promoted to the coach of Team USA.
And then we need Tab Ramos. We need Kobe Jones. We need Brian McBride.
Is Brian McBride related to Caleb McBride?
I don't know. We can find out.
It's a possibility, right? They
I
have
bet
the
you I
same
have a
name.
better chance of meeting Brian McBride than Caleb McBride.
I haven't met Caleb McBride. I have her autograph hanging on my wall.
She's the one I can't figure out if she likes chicks or dudes.
I don't know. She was so like. I feel like going back to today. We already talked about it, but like before, like because it was GA, you had to get there like an hour and a half early, right?
Yeah, we did sit there
to
for
make
a
sure
minute.
you get the best seats. And so she was practicing, and then she went into the locker room. Then she came out and was practicing, and went into the locker room. And every time she walked by, she gets like the biggest applause out of anybody. And then like it's like, ooh, hey. I mean, I feel like by the last two times, she's like, Jesus Christ, guys, stop! Like, we get it. You like me. It's all good. You know. I know. It's like the fucking chick that you click all the you like everything she posts on Facebook. Finally, she's
if you guys want to cheer for me every single time you see me, I'm good with it. I would love some fans.
I'm gonna give up after like the third, fourth
Nope,
time. To be
keep
honest
cheering
with
for
you.
me. And I will fuck that guy. Brandon Marshall. Not his fault, we cut him. But you didn't have to go sign with the Raiders, but you did.
No, he did have to. If he didn't sign with the Raiders, he would have signed with San Diego or KC. As soon as I said it,
Oh,
I
dude,
know it's right.
during the football preview, yeah, I'm bringing like, I'm gonna bring like 51s.
Put it in a
because I'm
bucket.
gonna say San Diego like every time.
Um,
Someone said it on ESPN the other day.
I was watching a preseason game last year when a ref said it.
Someone dropped the San Diego Chargers the other day. I don't know. It was either ESPN or Fox Sports, and I was like, haha, we're not the only ones that
Yeah,
do it.
seriously.
They're going to be the San Diego Chargers forever.
And
They'll
the thing
never
is,
be the LA Chargers. They
like-
will never be the LA Chargers.
The Rams, it's okay. Like we were fine with the Rams.
No, because I never called them St. Louis. I call them the Rams, and so they're the Rams no matter where they are, where they move. But for some reason, no one ever says Chargers. They say San Diego.
Right? Yes, absolutely.
Well,
Even
for us, we say Suck Diego.
San
but
Diego. I was talking to San Diego Dave earlier today.
San Diego Dave.
Shout out San Diego Dave. Sorry
I mean,
for the
that's-
miscommunication.
That's why people do it. They just always refer to them as San Diego and not the Chargers. Like, I never say Chargers. I always say Suck Diego. And I never say Queefs either. I always just say Kansas City. Fucking Kansas City.
I think I go both ways.
So she said,
What else we got on the list?
okay, 3
Oh,
red cards,
we
and then, Knights News.
Night's News from Fast Talk Podcast.
Derek England signed his thing on Wednesday, I believe, as well. He's coming back for one more year.
One more year. This has to be the final year, Derek. Well, I don't care if you go play somewhere else after this year, but this is your last year with the Knights. I hope you're listening, McCrimmon, McPhee, Foley, because you signed the checks. McCrimmon can sign him to a
Can
contract.
you just healthy scratch him
Foley don't have to
all the time? And
I mean, the thing is, he's old and slow. He's a fan favorite, obviously. He's the Vegas guy. But what do you have, 2 goals last year? He's a defenseman, so I don't need him to score goals.
doesn't need him to score. The problem is,
But how many
he
goals
gave
has he
up a
given up?
shitload of
Yeah.
goals last
How
year.
many guys are skating right by him because he's old and slow? D, you're the man. We love you. We are forever Vegas strong. But
you should have gone to the front office, not back on the
yeah,
ice. Dude.
your future is a scout with the Golden Knights. Or your immediate future. Your long-term future is somewhere higher up in the front office. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, we can coach one day, take Turk's job. That's
But
fine.
let's give it up, dude. I don't know. Maybe just
Seriously,
don't
though,
pair him
like,
with Merrill because that's the
nothing-
worst defensive pairing in the
Nothing but
history of
love.
the league.
And nothing but love for Derek. What did Anthony say? The one guy called him England. No,
English.
Derek
Yeah.
English. Yeah.
Derek English.
Almost to where I want to make a jersey that says
Hashtag Knights fans.
Hashtag Knights fans. So if you are at the stadium and you want to meet us, start looking for the dude that could potentially be wearing the Ottawa Senators shit. Or if you see a Branson jersey, good chance it's gonna be me. And
Yeah.
fuck you to George McPhee.
I'm gonna be
for,
wearing Merrill shit all year long. Damn it, Merrill.
We can make a Damn It Merrill shirt. God damn it, Merrill.
Straight stash, homie.
I decided that the
Merrily we roll along.
Merrily we let them score. The stick. I'm taking the stick to the new music studio, and if you fuck up, or in class, if you fuck up in my class, I'm gonna make you hold the John Merrill stick of shame. That's what we're calling it.
John Merrill
It's
stick.
the John Merrill stick of shame.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna take it to school, and you're gonna have to hold the John Merrill stick of shame when you fuck up.
They have the girls that have the shirts that say Farrell from
Merrill
Merrill.
from Merrill. Shout out to what's her name, Emily.
Emily?
I think her name is Emily. She's in our Facebook fan John Merrill page.
I'm gonna make a shirt that says Sterile from Merrill.
Seriously, I think she's the only one that doesn't get that it's like a parody fan page. Like she honestly believes that we're like all like huge John Merrill fans.
We are, aren't we?
So I did buy
You bought a stick?
I
You
bought
bought
a
a stick?
I did.
I made a logo
Some
for
of the
him.
best $100 I've ever spent for the John
made it.
Merrill stick.
My JM15 logo is gonna be
Let's
as
go.
iconic as the Jumpman someday. And that's on you, Merrill. You gotta score some fucking goals, all right? I'm looking at you, buddy. If you score some fucking goals, that JM15 logo can be as fucking
What's the one you came up with?
iconic.
Stash?
Straight stash.
Straight
homie.
stash, homie. That's
With a little stash. Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. Get it? John Merrill, straight stash, homie.
So I don't think there'll be any night stuff going forward until September, October.
There's not much
preseason
new.
starts again.
Oh.
So
You didn't talk about the trade with Toronto.
no, I did not.
So they traded David Clarkson to Toronto. So I'm not sure what type of money
7 goals.
this is. Wow.
Atletico Madrid, 7
Atletico.
goals.
Is that a game over? Final?
Yeah, that's a
Full
Champions
time?
Cup though.
It's still a lot though. And that was the first ever, what's it called? Clasico? El Clasico?
It's not El Clasico. It's the Madrid derby.
Alright.
That's the Madrid derby. El Clasico is Barcelona versus Madrid. Do you know what they call the LAFC Galaxy rivalry?
I would call it the Hollywood Derby.
No, they call it El Trafico. It's fucking genius.
That is funny, yeah.
Shout out to. Did you
Phil
see the
Trafico.
Zlatan interviews and stuff?
No.
Okay, I love you.
I don't speak
Those who know
Swedish.
me know I love this man more than any other player ever. I really do. Because he's so fucking good and he knows it. He's just like, I'm the best player in MLS and I'm 38. You know, this guy.
I'm 38.
They were asking about Carlos Vela, and he's like, he's nothing. He's the best in MLS. When I was his age, I was in Europe. I was scoring goals on everyone and dunking. And he goes out and has a fucking hat trick against LAFC.
That is pretty fucking
He's such a fucking badass. And then he takes, when he got signed in the Galaxy, he took out a whole page in the LA Times. It said, "You're welcome." That's all it said. And then when LeBron signed with the Lakers last year, he goes, "Well, now we have a king to go with the god of LA." So he's the god of LA.
nice.
I love Zlatan.
Speaking of LeBron,
I love Zlatan. I really do. He's so fucking awesome. It's just sad that he retired from international play. He won't play for Sweden anymore. At least if I ever meet Will Carlson, we'll have something to talk about. Because I'm sure Will's a Zlatan fan.
Ibrahimovic. That's a riot. What's up, Will? You know Ibrahimovic?
Oh yeah. I'd be like, can you set up a meeting between us?
I would bet $100 cash that his girlfriend has no idea who Ibrahimovic is. who is probably the most famous countryman.
He's the most famous Swedish countryman.
Yeah. $100 cash that says
Emily has no idea who.
Emily does not know who Zlatan Ibrahimovic is.
I think she would. I think he would have told her.
Nope, I'm on record saying $100.
I'll take the bet, but
All right, we're on $100. Much better than a bar tab because the bar tabs cost a lot more than $100.
I'll take that. Yeah, I think she does. I think she knows who he is. Prove me right, Emily.
Prove him right, Emily.
And also, let me meet your sister.
Or no. Anyways, I was gonna go back to the Clarkson deal.
Yeah.
That's a $5 million deal we just kind of took in the expansion draft. Clarkson had a career-ending injury in like 2016. He's never going to play for the Knights, never was going to play for the Knights. We just kind of took it in order to get Carlson from Columbus. $5 million a year. And Toronto took it off our hands in exchange for a goalie and we also gave them a 4th-round pick. So I didn't know, like I couldn't find anywhere of what the financial aspects. Yeah, we got the goalie.
We got the goalie.
I couldn't see what the financial aspects of this deal were. What is Toronto playing or paying this on this deal? Because the key is Gusev. Gusev hasn't been moved. And there's still at this impasse where we want to pay him 2.4. He wants 4.8 or something.
That's the last bit of news that I guess will come out with is what happens with that.
Yeah, but maybe Toronto is picking up enough of the Clarkson deal that allows the Knights to pay Gusev a little more than what we want to pay him. Probably a little less. I don't think they think he's worth $5 million, especially never having stepped on NHL ice. But he's certainly worth more than $2.5 million. I don't
agree with that.
I illegally stream sports on the internet, and by illegally,
you stream sports on the internet. Don't say illegally. You just stream sports on the internet.
I stream sports on the internet, and I was watching some Russian games, and I don't.
Oh, no, I've watched it.
The guy is fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
the guy is fucking awesome. But also is Vadim Shipachov's team too. So Shipachyov is a ship ahead, if you will.
To me, that's like crushing it in the MLS here, and all of a sudden, Man United's like, oh, hey, let's grab this guy. And you're like, oh, I crushed it in the MLS. Pay me, my buying fee is like $100 million. And then they'll be like, well, fuck you.
But
like, you crushed the MLS.
So, do you think MLS is, would you consider that like League 2, League 1, Coca-Cola Championship, or Premier League?
Premier League? No, it's League 1.
So you think you would say they're 2 levels beneath Premier League, MLS. I would agree with you there. But do you think the KHL is 2 levels beneath NHL?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I would say they're not on the NHL level, but I think they're a little bit above AHL. I think KHL teams would beat AHL teams all day long.
I think League 1 teams would beat MLS teams. Like if they were in there, like
I used to play FIFA and I could not get Dallas Burn to beat Plymouth Argyle. It wouldn't happen. They were both like 64s.
Dallas Burn. Forgot about the Dallas Burn.
FC Dallas now is what they're called, but they used to be called the Dallas Burn. But
I forget what the Miami team's going to be. They're like
Miami Fusion.
No. That was the old team. David Beckham's. They're stealing another.
Oh yeah, it's like the Miami Soul or something.
They're stealing another way, like how like Real Salt Lake or Orlando City or Sporting KC.
But it's a
something
Spanish
of that nature for them.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I don't know. I wish they'd.
It is a Spanish team. All right, we gotta do the top 5.
Yeah.
And it's on my phone. So I'm gonna try to remember. All right, I know my number 5. Oh, so top 5. I'm looking for sponsors for the top 5. If you want to sponsor the top 5, go ahead and hit me up in the comments section and say, hey, Matt, I want to sponsor the top 5.
We're running out of ideas for the top 5, so
Yeah, or if you have any ideas.
suggest the top 5, please. We'll gladly do it.
Last week we suggested top 5 dinosaurs, so that's what we're doing today. Top 5 dinosaurs. My number 5 is Baby Sinclair from the TV show Dinosaurs. I don't know if you remember that show.
I remember this. I just don't remember anything from the show. He was gonna make my list, but I can't comment on it because I don't remember anything.
Yeah, and he
from
just
the
said
show.
funny shit. and he
Nakamama,
was-
and he hit the dude with the dad with the frying pan.
Exactly, yeah. That's what it was. It was funny. Like, he was the only funny one. I think the show lasted for like 2 or 3 seasons or something, but it was funny, and that's why I liked him. So yeah, that's all I got.
My number 5 is the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. Because I'm a big sound design guy, and I always show my students. This the cool video from sound designer for the movie. His name is Gary Rydstrom. He's a really good sound designer. He did Star Wars as well, and he talks about how he makes the sound effects for the different dinosaurs. Like the T-Rex was like a howler monkey and a walrus or something of that nature. And he talks about the scene when the T-Rex eats the Gallimimus after they stampede. It's his dog with a chew toy that he recorded.
That's
So
awesome.
he talks about the Dilophosaurus and how he used a rattlesnake, a swan, and something else I can't remember, but to make the Dilophosaurus sounds. Also, it's in my list because it killed the fat fuck guy that tried to steal the embryos. And it has a badass fucking little thing that pops up and it spits evil shit at you. Fucking awesome dinosaur. I want one as a pet. And I would just be like, actually my Dilophosaurus has this to say, and then it'd come out and kill the person that angered me. So Dilophosaurus is my 5. It's an awesome dinosaur. Who knows if it's fucking a real dinosaur? Jurassic Park makes up.
I don't even know. Yeah,
My
that's
4 is a real dinosaur that I have seen with my own eyes, and it is Sue, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I saw her skeleton at the Museum of Art
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
Natural Science when I was in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
So Sue the dinosaur, she's the most famous T-Rex. She's almost, I think she's like 94% complete or something like that. She's the most intact T-Rex skeleton that they found. They named her Sue, and now she's on display. Sometimes she goes on tours
Yep.
and all that stuff, but
My boy Paul had like made it his Facebook picture, like him with Sue, and like I was like, dude, there's a fucking T-Rex behind you. You better hurry up and fucking run. But yeah, I have never seen that
Jurassic
one.
Park did glorify the T-Rex a little much in theirs. It's not as badass as a dinosaur as you would think.
I wouldn't fuck with it. I'll tell you that. If I were a caveman living in dinosaur age, now I know that never actually happened, folks. So
65 million year
don't go
gap
all
between-
fucking anachronisms on me in the comments section. I know fucking commenters are shitheads. But listen, commenters, don't fuck around.
But
But
turns
if I
out
were a
they're
caveman,
more,
no, I'm not fucking with any dinosaurs.
they're more
except number two.
scavengers than we thought. They were like hyenas. They're like hyenas.
They would fucking eat you. Though.
Dinosaurs. Oh yeah, they would eat
Like
you.
a fucking T-Rex would eat you.
That's my 4. Sue the
My 4 is from Land Before Time, Littlefoot. Remember Littlefoot
Littlefoot,
from
yeah.
Land Before Time? I only watched the first movie. I know there's been like 37 Land Before Times. They just like keep spitting those things out. Spit those things out faster than Disney remakes fucking animated movies.
I haven't seen The Lion King yet.
I haven't either, but I've already seen it animated, so I'm all good. But in all seriousness,
I know
fucking
people who were like not liking it. I was like, what, did they change it and Mufasa doesn't die or something?
yeah, like seriously, this fucking. No, never mind. We should do. Oh, never mind. We already did top 5 lions.
Yeah, we did lions.
Yeah, Lion
Remember
Hitler.
Lion Hitler.
Lion Hitler. Is there a dinosaur Hitler? No. Anyways,
Littlefoot, yeah.
Littlefoot
Oh,
from
Littlefoot's
Living Before Time. He was cute. He was cool. He was a good friend to get behind.
The only other one I remember from that movie is Petrie. Petrie was the pterodon, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't remember any other dinosaurs. The only moment I remember is Littlefoot's mom dying in the first movie. That's all I really remember.
I was trying to make it through without crying, Pete.
The Land Before Time. Littlefoot. All right. What's your 3?
My 3 is Dino from the Flintstones. Because Dino, like when you think of fictional dinosaurs, you think of like Dino. Dino was, he was like a dog. He was a pet. He was a buddy. He was a friend. He was like,
He barks like a dog.
yeah, he was like a cool dinosaur that you could hang out with. Dino.
Kind of like how Jerry the snail meows like a cat.
Like a minute ago, we're talking about T-Rexes eating you, and now we're talking about like Dino. And
Any
there
idea
was-
what kind of dinosaur Dino
It
was?
said on the internet what he was, and I don't remember. But like dinosaur, just like hanging out with you, being your buddy, being your pal, being your friend. And
Flintstones was a good show.
yeah,
Flintstones was a good show.
it's the longest running animated show ever.
They beat out the Jetsons by like a year or something.
I don't know if The Simpsons has passed it yet.
Huh?
I don't know if The Simpsons has passed it. Probably
Simpsons
has.
is at 20 something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. No, Dino's a good call. My 3 is a little bit off the rails, but it works.
It works.
It's a raptor, but not a raptor that you would think. My 3 is Vince Carter. Right. Technically, he's a dinosaur. He's a dinosaur in NBA terms.
Box. Pete.
He's a dinosaur.
Outside the
you
box.
can call him an NBA dinosaur now because he's like 41.
So he's like a double dinosaur.
I mean, you ask people, oh, what team did Vince Carter play for? I bet you 99 out of 100 are going to say the Raptors first.
I'm gonna say North Carolina.
I don't even remember. He was in Toronto and then he was on New Jersey. Yeah.
He's played for like every team.
Yeah, except for the Spurs. Or the
Or
Celtics.
the Celtics.
Anyway,
Dallas.
rumor is he's going to re-sign with the Raptors this year, which would be cool. He needs to retire a Raptor. He really
He
does.
definitely has to go out as a
You know,
Raptor.
he was the OG with the really awesome jersey that I missed with the
the Raptor on
pinstripes
it.
and the actual Raptor on it that they need to bring back. That was Toronto or the 6. Shit.
That was classic 90s
St.
though too.
Matthews. Yeah, I love BC ever since the 2000 dunk contest where he just single-handedly took the NBA world by storm, and it's a great dinosaur. So that's why he's my number 3. My 2, wait, your 2.
No, let me do my
Your
2.
2 and then my 2, because my 2 goes with your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 2 is just a traditional, regular old Stegosaurus. When I was a kid, Stegosaurus was my favorite dinosaur. It's still my favorite dinosaur. The reason for that, Stegosaurus is a plant eater. But that dinosaur would fuck you up with those fucking spines on his back and then that spiny ass tail. They're like big ass versions of like alligators.
Reverse alligator.
And they won't eat you. Like they'll be your buddy. Like I feel like if
It would fuck you up.
yeah,
you
no,
got near
like
it.
I would have a pet Stegosaurus.
It would fuck you up if you got near it.
No, it'd be like, hey, what's up, buddy? And he'd like swing me like if like say LeBron came near me and I was like, Steggy, and spine this motherfucker, and he would just like, Psh, LeBron, you dead.
It would.
Don't fuck with my Stegosaurus.
I think I don't have.
And then
any,
he'd go back to he would just go back to eating the leaves
I
on
don't
the
have
tree.
any plant eaters on mine because they're lame. But
Fucking Stegosaurus,
I
dude.
was more fond of the Ankylosaurus. than
But
the
like, if you're gonna have a
Stegosaurus.
dino as a pet, you've got to have one that ain't gonna eat you.
Yeah. I would go.
Stegosaurus.
I would go Ankylosaurus. I liked him more. He was built like a tank, and he had like the rock tail thing. So you can have your spikes. I'd rather have the rock tail.
Yeah, no, I want my spikes.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
Good
that's
argument.
mine.
Stegosaurus. Okay, my 2. Then?
Your 2, also my 1.
His 1 is Yoshi
Yoshi.
from Super Mario.
You cannot go wrong with Yoshi.
Can't go wrong with
You
Yoshi.
ride him, he sings songs, he spits out.
So Yoshi's
Little,
Yoshi's dope.
Koopa
He's
Troopas.
got a long tongue that can eat shit. You know, there's that out
Turns it into fire.
sound, and then he'll do that thing where it sounds like he's taking a shit, and his legs are moving, and somehow he can suspend himself in air. And he was always my go-to in Mario Kart. I was always Yoshi.
Oh, mine in Mario Tennis.
I always play this Mario. By the
That's
way,
for you, Monica, putting in Harriet Dart.
don't get the Mario Tennis for the Switch. It sucks.
Yeah, you didn't have to worry about that. I don't have a Switch.
But Yoshi's been in every Mario cantation since, I think, Super Mario 3. There's a game,
No, he wasn't in Mario 3.
There's a game coming out,
Mario World.
Yoshi's Island. There was Yoshi's Island. There's you know, he's your reward for getting the 120 stars in Mario 64.
I never played it.
You get 120 stars, you're able to get up on the roof, and the roof is the roof of the castle. That's where Yoshi is. In Mario Odyssey, this was the new one for Switch. I mean, it came out like 2 years ago, but you can turn into Yoshi, which is really cool.
What?
I'll explain it.
I gotta play this. Did you ever do like in Mario World? Because that's the extent
What's
of
the
my...
one where you're a baby Mario and Yoshi carries you everywhere? That's an awesome game.
I don't know.
But also there's Birdo now too, who is female Yoshi. She's pink. That's all I know about her is she's pink.
I know there's a thing where there's blue Mario and green Mario and yellow Mario.
We'll do a top 5 Nintendo characters sometime soon. Thinking Yoshi might make both of our lists for that. I mean, it's pretty obvious that Link is going to be my number 1, but you know,
Mine's
gonna be all Legend of Zelda.
gonna be Metroid.
Samus.
Did you ever have to like do one of those like running jumps where you have Yoshi and then you run and then you jump and then you jump off Yoshi to get a further run and then Yoshi just kind of like falls down to the ground and dies and then
Luckily,
you feel
he
bad?
comes right back as
But,
an egg.
Yeah, but you feel bad that like Yoshi dies. Did you ever feel bad when you had to kill Yoshi? Or when you spin jump off of him and like,
video game.
oh shit. You never felt bad?
Nope.
I always felt bad when I had to kill Yoshi.
Video game.
But it was part of the game. Like we're trying to rescue a princess, so Yoshi, I feel bad, but you're my number 1. You're his number 2. It sucks to kill you, bro, but sometimes you just have to do it. That's what you need to do to rescue the
Yoshi's
princess.
awesome.
Because
Except Yoshi from the movie from 1993, that thing was terrifying.
I did not see that. Oh no, I did see that. Is that the one with Dennis Hopper? Yeah.
Dennis Hopper is Koopa, and Bob Hoskins plays Mario,
Yeah, don't see that movie. Don't see that movie.
and John Leguizamo plays. I was talking about it to my class yesterday. I was like, "You haven't seen it?" And I had to explain who John Leguizamo was, and I was like, "He's the evil clown in Spawn." And then I had to explain what Spawn was,
Are you kidding me?
and then I had to explain what's the movie he's in where he's the drag queen.
Too Long
Two-
Food,
yeah,
Thanks for
that's the
Everything,
one.
Julie Newmar.
I had to explain that movie to him, and I was like, Jesus, how many movies do we have to go back here?
Yeah,
just
seriously.
to explain to you who
We
played
might need to
fucking-
do a history of cinema.
who played Luigi in Luigi Mario in the Mario movie.
It's terrible, these kids.
All right, my number 1 is
Your number 1.
Velociraptor. Forever and always.
Just a
It's not even a
traditional?
real.
Not
it's
the-
not even a real dinosaur. There's no such thing as the Velociraptor.
No, really? It was in the Lost World books.
There's a Utah Raptor. There's the Dionysus, whatever you say it, but that thing's literally like this big.
Dionysius.
There's no 6-foot raptor with a killer claw that can rip your guts out. Everyone remembers that iconic scene where Dr. Alan Grant is explaining to the little kid how the Velociraptor would kill him using the fake thing. Yeah, but I'm talking whatever Velociraptor killed Sam Jackson. That's the Velociraptor I'm talking about.
Okay.
The one that kills Sam Jackson's character. That badass raptor is my number 1 raptor. It could be the one that could open the door. It could have been that one. Or the one that's hunting the kids in the kitchen that charges itself. It could be that one. I don't know. Whichever one it is that killed Sam Jackson.
That was That was a scary Velociraptor. I'm not
And
gonna lie.
hopefully it's hanging out with the shark that ate Sam Jackson in Deep Blue Sea.
That's fucking hilarious.
I have nothing against Samuel L. Jackson. We did a top 5 of his, but it's just like if you're badass enough to kill Samuel L. Jackson, then it's worth
Is he in a new Tarantino film?
it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, that came out today.
I do not know that. I do not know. I did watch Inglourious Bastards last night because anytime I see it on Netflix, I'll watch it.
Oh, I love that movie. Great movie.
That could be something.
And
we
you
could-
will get me 100 Nazi scalps.
That would be something I love to debate but you haven't seen Django, so we can't debate it. So
Is that on Netflix?
not right now, no. But I always wanted to know who would win in the battle between Hans Landa and Dr. King Schultz. Both characters played by the great Austrian actor Christoph Waltz.
What if we did top 5 Christoph Waltz movies?
It's easy.
Inglourious Basterds number 1.
It probably is, yes.
Horrible Bosses 2 number 2.
But yep, that's our dinosaurs. My phone battery's probably gonna die here in a second. So.
Yeah. And I gotta piss like a racehorse.
Sorry for not having the tripod. Miller's Ale House.
I think it still works.
Fuck the guy that fucked us on the head. But not gonna order from him anymore.
Yeah, seriously. What,
Now,
what
I
an
didn't look at his
asshole.
name tag. He's a dick about it. We might complain. Who knows? We probably will. But
Yeah.
Go Knights go.
Go Knights go. Voices.
I don't think I closed it. There we go. End stream.